probably going to be a little bit of a slow feeding this afternoon. What I mean by slow feeding, we probably won't have too many big guys come over and eat. Now the reason for that, and the best way I can explain it, being we have various ages here, it's what I call alligator wrestling season. So, let's just say that most of the big guys are prioritizing right now. You choose girls or you can eat. You can't do both. Most of them have choose girls, so, and fellas, we've all been there, right? So far, so good. And I will say, if you're having a barbecue, I can hook you up this week. Now, currently inside the swamp with me are actually a little over 200 alligators, 201 to be exact. Every alligator that we have is a wild-caught alligator. Ours are what are called nuisance animals. Now, we have dog catchers, we have goat trappers. I mean, we even have some menaces to society. Morning, Henrietta. Good afternoon. Sit. That didn't work. Most of it is just creeks and swamps, eh, sweetie? Or something different.
You look like you.
Now it's called waterfront property. I mean, look at how gentle Henrietta is. You could actually let her watch the kids this afternoon. You know, most of our females, we typically name after ex-girlfriends, similar temperament. We do have two that go above and beyond that. We call them Hillary and Nancy. I can give you last names if you need to know. You know, people ask me, they say, Wes, what really, makes an alligator dangerous? Or, when should we start to worry about one? Well, Henrietta's about 8 feet, so, but at around 6 to 7 feet, average bite for an American alligator is about 400 to 500 pounds. Now, 400 to 500 pounds is really not that much. I mean, raise your hand if that's what you work out with. But, unfortunately, arms and legs on people will break very easy at about 450 pounds. So, a 6 to 7 foot alligator bites you like that cute little girl right there. And by the way, fellas, she's kind of hot in the alligator world. You just have to see what I'm talking about. So, 6 to 7 foot alligator bites you, you have some problems. Now, when we start talking big alligator status, which,
look at him.
Come on. Come on. Now, wow. Big alligator. He's not a whopper
How
yet,
big
but
was
he's getting
that
real
one?
close. But at 10 feet and above, that bite jumps way up there, and now it's going to average in and around 1,800 pounds. Now that's true poundage. That's not PSI like you hear all the idiots on TV say. So, a 10-foot alligator bites you, it's kind of like somebody taking a big SUV and setting it on top of you. Now, you really don't have a whole lot to worry about. Because he can only hold 1,800 pounds on you for 20 minutes. Alright. What's up, Hank? Again, we might get some big guys on the bank, we might not. Again, they're prioritizing right now. What's Hank over there? I mean, he's not a big alligator yet. He's about 9.5 feet. Or if Hank was on swamp people, he's 14 feet and 1,800 pounds. And 2 guys with 8 teeth pull him in the boat. Long story. Hey, Henrietta.
I can see an alligator.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
What?
Henrietta is actually a very old female. Unfortunately, alligators only live about 50 years. So, I don't think Henrietta is quite 50 yet, but she is definitely not a spring chicken by any means. Ladies in the alligator world, you'll be excited for one reason. First of all, you actually get to pick which fella you like. Blue, right? The problem is you typically pick the same alligator. So it's kind of like a Springer episode out here right now. All these girls fighting over the same big fella. The only downside is, unfortunately, girls,
Come over here and watch
you
this.
look exactly like the fellas do. There is no physical external difference in males or females. You cannot tell male from female just by looking at an alligator. However, in the alligator world, ladies, you only get about 10 feet. So anything 10.5 feet is